Welcome, respected sadhakas. How wonderful it is. Every day we are here to study our great Upanishadic literature. Gratitudes to you that because of your regularity, sincerity, that even we are getting a chance to go through our great Shastras. And I really from the heart congratulate you that you are on this Adhyatmika Marga. Every jiva finally for his moksha will have to come onto this path inevitably. So you have joined consciously by your own choice. So you have invoked your own blessings on you, which eventually makes divinity, the gurus also to bless. When we bless ourselves, all others' blessings also work. When we don't bless ourselves, then nobody's blessings work on us. We blessing ourselves is by our own choice. We have to choose our correct path for the ultimate. That you have done, therefore, congratulations. And together we pray that this journey of ours becomes smoother as well as certain, taking us to the destination. Welcome. The 12 Vyaktitvas which we every day remind ourselves to strengthen in ourselves consciously are the Loka Seva, the Dharma Sthapaka, Viragi, Bhakta, Shishya 5, Mumukshu, Jignasu 7, Shrota, Sadhaka 9, Parishrami, Prerita, Shanta, Gambhira Yukta 12. Then who are our 6 sources of blessings? Have we understood their greatness? Have we understood and accepted their necessity in our lives? Did we understand and recognize and create in us the required atmosphere of humbleness, sincerity, and the technique of invoking their grace? The 6 sources are Shruti Smriti Purana Itihasa Santavangmaya Guru Tattva Guru Parampara Swaguru Acharyas Sadhu Santa Rishi Munigana Karmendriya Jnanendriya Antakarana Devatas, along with the Devatas of phenomenal world. Then Mother Adiparashakti. Then the Lord Parameshwara Ishtadevata. Then Sakshat Parabrahma Tattva himself. Let us not forget all these for any reason. Welcome. Now we are into beautiful study of Shwethashwathara Upanishad. Sambandha Bhashya in the first Adhyaya we are doing from a good amount of time, because the Sambandha Bhashya given is not only exhaustive in details but very, very essential, very, very beautiful, very, very complete for a serious, sincere seeker of total commitment and involvement. We are today going to start what Bhagavan is referring and telling us from the Linga Purana, then from the Parashara Samhita. By the way, while studying this Sambandha Bhashya of Shwethashwathara, just like the Bhashya of Vishnu Sahasranama also, given by Adi Shankara Bhagavan, we are blessed to browse through so many Upanishads, so many Puranas, so many Itihasas, so many of the Smriti Granthas. That's a very, very beautiful thing. For a alert student, he will understand, oh, these many literatures we have, these many great Shastras we have, so let me study more and more. This greed of studying more and more Shastras till the Jnana becomes Drudha regarding Lakshya and Marga. is a very healthy sign. Once the clarity comes, our attention is only on doing the sadhanas. Still, we are in touch with the Shastras and Shravanam to remind ourselves, to remain clear in the understanding. Shastra to chelta hi rahega. So what is said in the Linga Purana, we will see that. Before that, like every day, our Sankalpa, our Prarthana. And even before that, like every day, our 5 minutes of browsing through some of the things which we have learned in the past, which are required, which are like an alertness or a common sense. Today we will discuss 4 things. First and foremost is, let us not be cheated by the wrong notion of the mind. Let us not be deceived by the wrong notion of the mind. What is the wrong notion of the mind? Is this key? When everything is normal, when everything is perfect, when everything is okay, when everything is convenient, then we do the things. Whether the things are related to our duties outside or the things related to the serving the world, more importantly, contextually, the things related to Adhyatmika sadhana. What mind says is, when everything is okay or convenient, then I will start doing. This is the biggest weapon the mind has under whose influence or attack everybody gets defeated. Whereas the fact is the other way around. It is not that when everything is okay, I do sadhana, but it is the other way around. That when I start doing the sadhana, then the things start becoming normal. They start falling in the right place. Otherwise, क्या है? What do you mean by everything is okay? Everything is convenient. There is no certain landmark for that. We can go on, mind as when it is said, when everything is okay, I will do sadhana. It will not define. What do you mean by everything okay? Then whenever we do sadhana, again इसे सब ठीक होने दो ना, तब करेंगे साधना. बोलेगा नहीं कि ठीक होने का अर्थ क्या है, और कहता जाता है कि ठीक नहीं है अभी, वह बाद में करते हैं. Isn't it? Like when the health is not okay, is just let the health become okay, then we do sadhana. देखो it's deep, serious health issues है तो okay. That is really very difficult. We have to be admitted and so all that. It's understandable. But for the small little issues of superficial nature, very small issues, we cannot say कि ये ठीक होने दो फिर हम साधना करेंगे. ठीक होता नहीं, because one after the other, the physical ailments keep on coming. Pains will keep on coming. Disturbances will keep on coming because we are human being born in the body. We have already brought with our prarabdha some or the other ailments throughout life. छोटा छोटा बहुत होते हैं, बड़ा कम होते हैं. Something or the other. But we say अब ठीक होने दो सर दर्द, फिर मैं आऊंगा. ठीक होने दो पेट दर्द, ठीक होने दो घुटने का दर्द. Remember, they won't stop it. What do you say? ये ठीक होने करेंगे. No, you करने में मन लगा दो. वो ठीक हो या ना हो, होगा अपने टाइम में. हाँ, take the required दवाई. But it's a trick of the mind. Then the same thing the mind says. Let everything be okay regarding the financial status. Then I will start doing sadhana. What do you mean by okay of financial status? It won't define again. Isn't it? Then when we are sound in financial status, same mind brings into our life the greed, says और थोड़ा आने दो पैसे फिर मैं शुरू करता हूँ. No, you शुरू करो, वो अपना सेट होता रहेगा. नहीं तो we will never start sadhana. Isn't it? So do our all domestic family things. When everything okay, that The husband or wife are set right. उनका दिमाग ठीक हो गया. Then children are settled. Then I will start. When everything is that way, okay, I will. That will never become. How do you guarantee it? That when my husband will be fine, fine in the sense, not healthy, health-wise only, but जब वो मेरी बात सुनने लगेंगे, तब मैं साधना करूँगी. Sometimes it will work, but the other way around. When the wife listens to me, then I will start doing sadhana. Means he decided he will not do. No, you keep doing it. इसका उसका आप मिक्सअप करते हैं और उसमें भी we sacrifice sadhana, not the other things. Why don't we say, let me settle in sadhana, then let me tackle these issues? Do we ever think this thought? This is how the mind cheats us. Let me settle in sadhana properly, then I'll tackle each of these issues. Nobody thinks like that. All of us think, let the things settle, then I'll start spirituality. This is the way the mind defeats us. Then the profession, then the business, then the other relations. जब वो सब ठीक हो जाएंगे मैं शुरू करता हूँ. वो कभी ठीक नहीं होते. Because the loads and loads of prarabdha is there. And we don't have maturity. How to ठीक करो also that one. Isn't it? And we only are going on bigado. Without immaturity, ignorance. Therefore, कभी भी कुछ होता नहीं है ठीक. Therefore, right away, we have to do the sadhana. So, what is the notion of the mind? When सब ठीक है तो मैं साधना करता हूँ. No, साधना करते रहो, सब ठीक होने लगते हैं. Actually, when we really do sadhana, हमको पता चलता है हमेशा सब ठीक था. Because the world is run by the God, every one of us are taken care of by Him only. So He never does that which is not ठीक. जो भगवान करते ठीक ही करते. Why will He do wrong? He is not even died to be ignorant. So this one, सब ठीक हो जाए फिर मैं करूँगा. And the उम्र बीती जा रही है ना? Children settle, grandchildren settle, great grandchildren settle, neighbors settle, my brother's children should settle. होने दो भाई, तुम अपना साधना उसके क्यों रोक रहे हो? उसके लिए जो करना है, okay, you contribute, but can't say that all that is over then I do. Everywhere, like let me have full sleep, then I do sadhana. Let me entirely see that cricket match, then I will do sadhana. Let me watch that movie or serial, then I will do sadhana. Let me water my plants and all, then I do sadhana. Let me clean my house all, then let me do sadhana. Let me go to neighborhood, talk to them, and then make the things okay, then I will do sadhana. Let me go to the bank first, come back, then I will do. So हर एक चीज में हम पहले इसको पोस्टपोन करते हैं. And these list of the things, they have no end. One after other comes and finds importance. This is a very successful way the mind defeats us and cheats us. This we have to discover it. Then slowly we have to remold ourselves. First sadhana, then all these things. Very, very intelligent and important thought. That is in our tradition. सबसे पहले सुबह उठते ही नहा लिया, पूजा पाठ कर दिया, यज्ञ हवन करना था कर दिया, then only other things. They know the cheating of the mind. That's why they say, till my morning anushthanas all are over, I will not even sip a drop of water. They understood, our ancient people, this is how the mind cheats. Therefore, they countered it by this type of commitments and nishtas. So 11 हो जाए, 12 हो जाए, I will do my anusthana, then only I'll have even little water. We have seen all our elders and all. अब क्या हुआ? रिटर्न उल्टा हो गया है ना. नाश्ता करने दो, सब करने दो, फिर अब उपासना वो करूंगा, पूजा या साधना करूंगा. एंड दोस थिंग्स नेवर एंड ओनली. सुबह से 6 से शुरू करके keep on postponing and doing all the worldly nonsense only. By the time all things are over, we are so tired and exhausted, or the next set of list of works come. Then चलो आज नहीं कल, इस हफ्ता नहीं अगले हफ्ते, not this month, next month. 2025 is very healthy, I'll start my sadhana that time. Or no, I'm only 65 years, let me start from age of 75. चलो इस जन्म खत्म ही हो गया, I think it's better for me to think and decide to do sadhana next life. This is you have not done now, how can you do tomorrow? Things are never done tomorrow, na? Tomorrow never comes. What is in front of us is today, present moment. Remember, if we have not done now, we have never done any time. If we have done now, we have done all the time. But do you think the mind will listen to this? It will say, let everything ठीक हो जाए, फिर हम करते हैं साधना. Isn't it? So please let us be careful about this way of cheating our own mind. There's nobody. In fact, mind again says, no, first let me do the work at home, otherwise the people at home feel bad. This is cheating of mind. On the other hand, we start doing our sadhana first, then attend to them. After a month, they themselves get habituated. So, पहले उपासना करेंगे पिताजी, then he will come here. Or they themselves do the work. That adjustment will happen. But we cheat ourselves, we get cheated our own mind. Very, very crucial, important thought. Number one. Number two is what today, very essential, key. We have to recognize that the small little non-positive things in us are the ones, again, they demoralize us or they don't allow us to do our sadhanas with full inspiration involvement. Those seeming small little things, and we have to conquer them. Because है तो वो छोटे ही लेकिन नुकसान बड़ा करते हैं. Like little laziness it is there, little thought of procrastination is there, little hesitation is there in the mind, little inhibition is there in the mind, little notion is there in the mind. Most important is uncertainty, doubt about the goal. ये है क्या? So too, we lose the faith in doing the things. Interest चला जाता है हमारा. Fear is सबसे बड़ा होता है. These are all notions which we carry in our mind, because of which also our sadhanas are not effective. हमेशा मन में कुछ न कुछ चूहे की तरह चलता ही रहता है. I am weak, I cannot do that, or it is very difficult, or do I need to do it right now only? Others are not doing, but from such a long time I am doing, there is no benefit at all, no improvement only. Isn't it? Again, same things. The bodily ailments, the mental diseases, they are all considered. Because of which also we don't do sadhana. In सबको भी पार करना है. So many things. All the fear of death, fear of old age, fear of disease, fear of other things, which are not required, we maintain them. Because of that also, intensity never is there. Sadhana, even we do it. We have to say, I refuse to entertain these things. I will refuse to be fearful. I will refuse to become miserable. I will refuse to become sentimental, become emotional, become weak, become timid in my life. सारे इतने छोटे छोटे लेकिन भयंकर दुर्गुण हैं. That will again doesn't allow us to perform with the best of our abilities, talents. इतना सारा talent, ability, शक्तियां सबको भगवान ने दिया. Each one of us are potentially so powerful, whether in spiritual achievements or in our professional or in worldly service वाला. But these are the things. पड़ोसी क्या कहेगा, वो लोग क्या कहेंगे, मेरे दोस्तों को पता चला तो क्या होगा, about कि I am going to spiritual classes. No, these are all these nail-biting tensions, worries, छोटे-छोटे fears, anxieties. और पेट में चूहे दौड़ने वाले की बात. How many we entertain? Therefore, where is the courage? Where is the inspiration? Where is the dareness? उठो सुबह 4 बजे, और पता नहीं इतना सुबह उठो तो क्या होगा. Do fasting for one day, at least one time. I don't know, but I am a diabetic patient, शुगर डाउन हो जाएगा तो. हर एक चीज के लिए इतना ऐसा होता ही रहता है आपको. ओपन द बुक एंड स्टडी. नो, इतना बड़ा बुक मैं नहीं पढ़ सकता. अरे एक पेज पढ़. But we say, I can't do that. Then other things. My whole family members, they are not spiritual. My father was liquid spiritual, never he was solid spiritual. How can I do that? कुछ ना कुछ ऐसे inner weaknesses, inner fears, inner phobias, inner notions, inner emotions, inner sentiments, lot of other formalities, obligations. इतने सारे एक के बाद एक के बाद एक के बाद लगातार लगे रहते हैं. That type of weaknesses, to recognize them, you understand, and to combat them, eliminate them, is a really great heroism. I was always surprising to see Puja Gurudev. How come he is such dynamic all the time? Doesn't he have the mind? And if he has mind, his mind also should be like ours. Wherein all these fears, emotions, पता नहीं वो नया जगह पे जाओ तो क्या होगा, सर्दी है वहाँ, गर्मी है वहाँ. Last time when I went, people may have not made arrangements properly. Does those stars do come to them, him or not? Then I said, they might be coming, but you won't allow them to work for his commitment, his work. He just cuts them, nips them at the butt level. ऐसे करते होंगे महात्मा लोग, जो कोई भी. How many notions में आप जाके पड़ोसी से थोड़ा प्यार से बात करो, go to your relative's house and spend, कहते हैं. Some social service or organization join करो, for everything only. और जाके खाओ लेके गधा बैठ, वो वाला कहेंगे. Enjoyment, yes, we'll do it. Sleep, oh, that we'll do it. In these things, there's no hesitation. There's no notion that Bhagavan, what will he think? The gurus, they are observing me. They gave me the opportunity to do sadhana. I'm not doing. What will they feel? इसका thought नहीं होता. उस समय ये नहीं होता. We always demoralize ourselves. We are the first enemies. We always weaken ourselves. We don't inspire ourselves. We don't strengthen ourselves. That I can do, that I must do, that others are doing, why can't I do? What's lacking in me? And the other fear, like time is slowly, quickly, fastly passing. I don't know when will I go away. That fear helps us to do sadhana. वो fear नहीं होता फिर. That we take for granted. उसके लिए भोग यूज करते हैं. Anyway, I don't know, I will die very soon, so let me enjoy the world. वो अब साधना करना फिर वो नहीं होता वहाँ. How funny, trickish is our own inner personality. Everyone will have different things, but everyone will have few of those things. What are in me, I have to recognize. Because of which all my abilities are suppressed, not allowed to express. All of my talents are suppressed. All my possibilities are suppressed. I am blind to all the opportunities and blessings. क्या है वो छोटे छोटे होते हैं. Small fears, small inhibitions. In many times, see, the cause of that can be anything. I myself had done some sin, it may be, or I might have failed in some of my works, etc. Or I am attached to the wife, therefore Datta would say, yeah, husband say, or I am attached to my son. Wherever you are attached, you are afraid. Or I am attached to my grandchildren, or I am afraid to my daughter-in-law or daughter. कुछ लोग तो अपने servant से ही डरते हैं. That is enough for him not to do sadhana. Attached to the property. कहीं ना कहीं कुछ ना कुछ रहता है, उसके कारण भी become कमजोर. We add all the time ifs and buts from inside. Many, inexplicable, but they keep on attacking. That makes us irresponsible, lazy also, as regards sadhana is concerned. We don't take sadhana as a responsibility. We don't do it as actively, dynamically. Then there is no doing, then how can there be joy? How can there be some success? This is the second thing we have to be very careful about. If you want to grow spiritually, every one of them be alert of it. Okay, this thought of procrastination, thought of fear, thought of laziness, thought of indulgence in something, there is sadhana. ऐसी चीजें मेरे को तंग कर रहे हैं तो एक एक को निकाल देता हूँ. And these things unfortunately relapse also. Therefore alert आपको हमेशा रहना पड़ता है. Spirituality में the most dangerous thing is pramada. Most important thing is the opposite of pramada, called as being alert all the time. That is a price we have to pay. देखो इतने बड़े opportunities we get from outside. The gurus are there to teach us. The life is otherwise fine, comfortable. But inside, so many of these small little bacteria, fungus and virus, they attack us and we don't have immunity, then we get infected. Psycho-infection, in which then there is no ability, there is no strength in doing the things. कैसे टैकल करना, मैंने रिकॉग्नाइज करो क्या है मेरे अंदर के वो चीजें. These are all tamoguni lakshanas actually. Second thing, first notion of the mind is what? Let everything be okay, then I will do sadhana. No, do sadhana, things will become okay or will not become okay, never mind. Sadhana to ho raha hai. Same way, the inner phobias, fears, notions, emotions, sentiments, obligations, etc., etc. Not one, two, so many they are there. Second. Third one is another one, very, very important, is that we need the blessings, grace of the Paramatma. Then, for invoking that grace blessings, we have to do the upasanas as anushtana. Point one. Point two is what? Do you mean to say we are not doing? अरे बाबा तुम कर रहे हो, लेकिन कैसा करना है, किस कमिटमेंट से करना है ना? With what type of system we have to do, more importantly, how deeply, intensely, with total involvement we do, that we are not doing. We are doing, but not deeply, intensely. We are doing, but not with that paddhati with which we have to do. And we are not doing with that purpose kept in mind. That, oh Lord, I am seeking your blessings. Let me progress spiritually. Let my antakarna become shuddha, sattva-guni, ekagra. For that I am worshipping you. I know you are there. In the entire history, in the cases of everyone who has become great sadhakas and siddha purushas, O Lord, at one point or the other in their life, you were invoked by them, you blessed them, therefore they could do. They could go ahead. So I have full faith in your presence. I have full faith in your blessings. I have full faith in the power of those blessings. And I know this particular upasana paddhati will invoke your grace for me. So I am doing it deeply, intensely. In that way, consciously karna. Let us say you have taken Bhagavan Shivji ka upasana. How mechanically we do see? ऐसे पानी डाल दिया भगवान शिव जी को और बोलते हैं बस पानी डालने से भगवान खुश हो जाएंगे. ऐसे करके लोग हमको प्रवचन में बोलते हैं. That is to make us begin. Because anything more work is given, we hesitate to do because basically we are lazy fellows because we are identified with the body, especially spiritual things. हाँ कोई अर्थ काम की बात है तो we do it. But when we talk about these above things, we are very lazy. It should be very easy for us. That is why to give us initial attention to us, those Mahatmas out of kindness they say, भगवान को पानी डालो, भगवान खुश हो जाए. That is to make you start पानी डालो. But भगवान ऐसे नहीं खुश होते. Especially when our goal is spirituality. Our faith counts. Our knowledge of how to do the upasana matters. And our systematic doing is necessity. With a deep faith, consciously. ये शिव जी देखिए मैं आपका रुद्र पढ़ते हुए अभिषेक कर रहा हूँ. Are you there when we are doing that? We are not there only. बस ऐसे पानी डाल के चले गए, तो how do you call it as your total faith, your total doing of upasana? Then how he can bless us? It won't happen, no? Anywhere in any other relation or interaction, when the children go to parents with half-heartedness, parents won't respond because he himself is not sincere. How can I help? When I come to you for some help and half-heartedly I ask you, क्या आपको लगेगा अच्छा स्वामी को बहुत जरूरत है, चलो हम उनको मदद करेंगे? You won't do it. In the same way, in our upasanas, which are very, very essential part of sadhana, when there is no intensity, when there is no clarity of purpose and the process of doing, when there is no depth in the faith, isn't it? Then we are not doing the thing at all correctly. Very superficial. उससे थोड़ा ही फल मिलेगा हमको. फल के बिना कुछ नहीं होता. हर एक चीज फल आता है. But that फल depends also on these factors. First, the Lord is there. Second is what? He is powerful to bless us. Third, He has blessed everyone. Fourth, I need His blessings. Father, this is the upasana to be done. Fifth one, and this is the process for that. Sixth, I am following that process. इन दीज लाइन ऑफ चीजों में एक भी मिस नहीं होना. हम तो सब मिस करते हैं. Process we don't follow. Intense faith we don't have. The purpose for which we are doing it, that we don't remember. All the time, all the places में ऊपर ऊपर ही होता है. इसलिए है ना, every साधना spiritual वाला करने से गहराई से तभी होता है. When you do it deeply, then only it is done. We miss that. Superficially करते हैं और उसी का आदत होता है, then it becomes mechanical. Then we don't even realize that we are not doing it properly. Then we say कोई फल ही नहीं हुआ. Unless we do it properly, how the result will come? Remember last, let us say 1 year, how many times you might have gone to temple or did puja in your room? But how many times while doing it, these factors were there? कि मैं कर रहा हूँ भगवान का पूजा, उनका अनुग्रह मुझे होना है, होगा. With that my अंतःकरण will be शुद्ध, with that my शास्त्र अध्ययन will be पक्का, with that my साधना साध्य ज्ञान is thorough, then मैं फिर साधना जो करना है करता हूँ उनके कृपा से. That's what Bhagavan said in the last slok of 17th chapter. Ashraddhaya hutam dattam tapastaptam krutam chet asadityuchyate partha nachatat pretya no iha. Without Shraddha, whether you do the dana, yajna, tapasya, it is as good as not done. Neither here you get a result of it in the form of joy and satisfaction that you have done, nor hereafter you get a result, because it is not accounted. Because in spirituality, the physical actions matter less. Your inner attitudes, your attentions, your intentions, they matter. Your applications, your intensities, they matter. Then to express them are the outer upasanas, are the outer steps, not devoid of them. भगवान को 500 चढ़ाया, 500 चढ़ाने से भगवान तृप्त नहीं थे. भगवान को क्या चाहिए 500 पे? बेवकूफ है. किस एटीट्यूड, किस उद्देश्य से आप कर रहे हैं? Isn't it, oh Bhagavan, thank you for giving me this money. Tera tusko arpan, I'm giving back to you. May this be used for somebody, your bhaktas. May you bless me, not only with this gross wealth, but also with the subtle wealth of good qualities and bhakti and knowledge. कभी किया हमने? ऐसे फेंक दिए 10 रुपए 100 रुपए का थाली and feel arrogant, देखा है मैंने इतना चढ़ाया. Any other thing? We go to some satsang or we invite some Mahatma or house. In some way, नौटंकी superficiality ज़्यादा होता है. Not the inner depth. This is not sin. This is the mistake. This is immaturity. This we have to know that भाई बात ऐसा नहीं बनता है, ऐसा करने से होता है. We have to change like that. Like everywhere with your children, wife, superficially only love them. उनको पता चलता है. They also reciprocate superficial. But when you know, no, she's my wife, I value her. He is my child, I value him. Then intensely do it, they will also respond like that. एक कोई ऑफिस में काम कर रहे हो तो your inner intensity and depth is the one which touches the person's heart. He will recognize it. वह मैकेनिकली जाते आते ऊपर ऊपर काम करते आते तो उसका कोई मजा नहीं आता. Exactly in spirituality, especially this bhakti aspect. We have not taken up any bhakti sadhana of japa, bhakti sadhana of upasana, bhakti sadhana of kirtana, bhajana. कोई भी चीज हम ना रेगुलर करते हैं, न डीपली करते हैं, न इंटेंसली करते हैं, न पर्पस को याद रख के करते हैं, न श्रद्धा से. अब विद सो मेनी ऑफ डेफिशिएंसीज व्हाट विल हैपन? है ना? लाइक इन दिस सम वेरी पुअर ढाबाओं में दाल की तरह होता है वो. दाल इन वेरी पुअर ढाबास, नाम के वास्ते दाल है वो, न रियल दाल है उसमें, न कोई मसाले है टेस्ट के लिए, न नमक ठीक लगा रहे उसमें, न तेल है, बस पानी मिला के दिया हो. Then will it give taste? Will it give any energy or strength? Will it give satisfaction? हमारा साधना भी ऐसा है. कोई सब्जी बस ऐसे उबाल के दिया, ना कोई इंग्रेडिएंट्स डाला उसमें. How to look like? Our life is without masala. Sadhana है ही नहीं इसमें. This is the third one, very important. Fourth caution, which we talk some more frequently, is what? In our life, please remember, if you are worldly, I am not your speaker. You do whatever you want. But if we are spiritual, you have to be very careful about not initiating new projects, not initiating new plans of worldly nature. Because the whole time and our life will go into that. No? When we are doing spiritual sadhana, where undoing what already done is the thing we are doing, how can we add the new things? New projects, new plans, new programs. आउटवर्ल्ड वाले, वर्ल्डली रिलेटेड वाले संकल्प ही नहीं करना. अब अंदर जाने का ही हमारा संकल्प प्रयत्न होना चाहिए. Things will keep on coming. Somebody will keep on knocking your door for some membership, some subscription, some of your attendance they want, because उनका अपना काम है. लाइक आपको फोन आते रहते, कोई LIC वाला फोन करता है, इंश्योरेंस वाला, कोई दूसरा हेल्थ वाला, बिकॉज दे आर पेड फॉर दैट दे कॉल. But you need not attend them. We don't need. In the same way, once we are into spirituality, new plans, new projects, new initiatives of worldly nature should never, because we have to wash them up again. अब इसको खत्म ही निकाल दे रहे हैं, ऐड क्यों कर रहे हैं? They have no use for spirituality. So to new objects gathering, new people in our life, new relations in our life, all of them are extra burdens. सबके लिए एक ही बात कहना, पहले मुझे परमात्मा को पाने दो, उसके बाद ये करो. Once you know the truth, then everything is plain. That time what totality the Lord wants to us, it will happen. But otherwise, one side, on the name of Viveka Vairagya, we are removing the collected things of the past. On the other side, in our inadvertence, we are adding new things. Alert hona chahiye. So this person is trying to enter into my life. Do I need this person for spirituality? Not required. Namaste. Or this project is coming in my mind. Renovation of the house. What renovation? 2 महीने चला जाएगा उसमें, थक जाओगे. Mind पूरा उस renovation में फंस जाएगा. If it is too urgent, then it's okay. Then also give that work to the children. You go to some hotel, stay there and do your sadhana. We see these are all the ways by which our mind cheats. New things, new projects, all of them are the way of mind cheating us. Mind doesn't cheat us. It is innocently doing that. But it ends up in we getting cheated. Like nobody cheats us, we get cheated. Like that. ये तो फोर्थ वाला पॉइंट जो है. एनीथिंग, चलो शॉपिंग जाते हैं, चलो नया नुमाइश शुरू हुआ, हम उसको जाकर देखेंगे. अरे जिंदगी को तमाशा बना के रखे, अब काय का नुमाइश जाओगे? और लाइफ itself is exhibition. नुमाइश is exhibition, उर्दू का शब्द. New things, new ideas. Everything. I like to go to the shopping for my new dress. अभी 25 जोड़े पड़े हैं अलमीरा में, पहनते नहीं, घूमते रहे तो पैजामा की तरह. And why do you need? Don't we think like that? But time is wasted, na? Everything is consuming time and energy in mind and distracting us, making us outward, creating new asanas, not allowing us to do sadhana. This sensitivity is sadhana actually, this maturity. We can't compromise with it. We cannot look for alternative. There's no alternative. This is the way. So the four things we have seen are, first the cheating of the mind. What it says, सब कन्वीनियंट हो जाए फिर साधना करेंगे. You say that, let me do sadhana, जो होगा देखा जाए. Second thing is, in the mind, the variety of weakening aspects, like the fears, notions, sentiments. कुछ हो जाएगा मेरे को, कुछ हो जाएगा, कुछ नहीं, हम मरोगे anyway, बिना साधना किए मरने के बजाय करते करते मरो, that's better. Third one is our intensities in our upasanas. First of all, upasana is compulsory. Second is deep, intense involvement. The fourth one is no new kachara is added. No new. अब जो already है लोग, उनसे इतने झेल रहे हो, then how can you add to that new? Already some program, projects, duties are there. They are only consuming our little energy. How can you take up new ones? And as we grow old, another DC problem comes. खाओ खाना तो heaviness होता है, मत खाओ तो weakness होता है. In both cases of heaviness and weakness, we can't do sadhana. So sensitive we are. Many of the times, the reason of not doing sadhana is we are weak. Physically weak, we don't understand it. And to remove that weakness, we eat heavily. Then it becomes heaviness. That heaviness. After 40 years, ये problem आ जाता है. And to trace it, बड़े बड़े लोगों को भी नहीं पता होता हो. स्वामी जी आज क्लास आने का इंटरेस्ट नहीं. That means you are weak that day, physically and mentally. I can't do today my अनुष्ठान पूजा. Weak. मैं अवसर करता हूँ मेरे को क्लास आज के. Weakness आती है. I fight with it for 5-10 minutes. Shut up, you keep. I have to do that shit. हर दिन मेरा युद्ध होता है, हर क्लास. Not that it's a smooth sailing for everyone. Like anyone. लड़ाई तो होता है मन के अंदर. Every mind wants relaxation, wants enjoyment, doesn't want to be controlled, curbed, curtailed and put in a direction in which it has to dissolve at the end. Mind doesn't want it, but लाना पड़ता है. So all these four look to be essential. Just to see. Om सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः. ओम शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. ओम गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. ओम नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्म विद्या संप्रदाय कर्तृभ्यो वंश ऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः. ओम येरिमे गुरुभिः पूर्वं वद वाक्य प्रमाणतः व्याख्याता सर्ववेदान्ताः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम्. निधये सर्वविद्यानां विषजे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः. श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्. ओम गुरुपुङ्गवपुङ्गवकेतनते समतामयतां नहि कोऽपि सुधीः. शरणागतवत्सल तत्त्वनिधे भवशङ्करदेशिक मे शरणं. ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यं एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि। परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्मविद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः। श्वेताश्वतर उपनिषदः आचार्येभ्यो नमः। अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। संकल्पः तेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोध द्वारा कैवल्य प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातन धर्मस्य वैदिक हिंदव संस्कृतेः पुनरुत्थान जागरण विश्वव्याप्ति विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगति एकता शांति पूर्वाभिवृद्ध्यर्थम् अस्मिन् धर्म संस्थापने कंकणबद्ध अस्माकं सह सर्वेषां निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थम् अनेक शास्त्राणाम् अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये श्री कृष्ण यजुर्वेदीय श्वेताश्वतर उपनिषदः आद्य शंकर भाष्य समेत अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मोक्षार्थं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। ओम नित्यानंदं निराधारं निखिलाधारम् अव्ययं निगमाद्यगतं नित्यं नीलकंठं नमाम्यहम्। ओम अथ प्रथम अध्यायः शान्तिमन्त्रः। ओम सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः। ओम शांति शांति शांति। ओम अथ संबंध भाष्यम। Okay, now we have done the Vishnu Dharma Uttara Purana as well as Vishnu Purana. दोनों अलग अलग है। Then today our Adi Shankara Bhagavan will bring in front of us the references from the Linga Purana. In that also the great inspirational words spoken by that Guru in that context to those disciples to inform him and inspire him and initiate him in the correct sadhana. So तथाचा लैंगे means लिंग पुराण में क्या कहा देखो, तस्माद् अज्ञान मूलो हि संसारः सर्वदेहिनां परतंत्रे स्वतंत्रे च पिता भावात् विचारतः। Beautiful shloka, needs 1 hour to explain. Because it is said in the Sutra Rupa, Capsule Rupa. पूरा उसको खोलना पड़ता है ना. But you being regular students of Vedanta Upanishad, when I hint it, you will catch it. You are so wonderful, I have no doubt. So first he says, therefore, tasmat sarvatena, for all the individuals, beings, even from the Brahmadeva onwards to Pipilika, first of all, sarva shabd jab bhi use karte hain, so we have to understand from the topmost to the bottommost. Sarva means sarva dehina. Second is what? We ourselves, out of our prarabdha, can go to any of those dehas. Therefore, this thought is valid to us because we ourselves go anywhere. So first sarvadehina matlab from small ant up to Brahmadeva, what thought is going to be told, it is applicable. Sarvadehina, first artha. Second is what? We ourselves will go through all of that. Therefore, this thought is applicable for us all the time. Third one is what? We come to only human beings now. Sarvadehina is equal to only human beings. Third one is Sarvadehina means I myself. So what is the thought? Tasmat Sarvadehina. The thought is Ajnana Mulaha hi Samsaraha. So all beings are in samsara, and the cause for all beings to be in the samsara is Ajnana only. So whether it's an ant is in samsara or a Brahmadeva is in samsara or in between any beings are there in samsara, they are all having Ajnana. So between ant to Brahmadeva is human beings. So short list. You are thinking about human beings. Therefore, Sarva Dehinam is equal to Sarva human beings. Therefore, all human beings who are in samsara, for all of them, the cause is Ajnana. आगे दूसरी बात, अब तीसरी बात. Why do you worry about Sarva Dehinam? Now you think about yourself. I myself am in this outer samsara because of my inner ajnana. Tasmat ajnana mulaha hi mama samsara. This should be the meaning of ajnana mulaha hi sarvadehinam samsara. Because सर्वदेही संसार में है तो हमें क्या फर्क पड़ा, हमको अपना ठीक करना है ना. So therefore, when the Mahatmas speak, they speak in general for all. We have to take it for our own selves particularly. Like when एक सेल करने वाला सेल करता है, वो सबके लिए सेल करता है. His shop is kept for all. But we take it personally and we go and buy the things. Or we listen for ourselves, isn't it? Here also. So tasmad ajnana mulo hi samsarah sarvadehina. General sentence. Particular sentence is what? Tasmad ajnana mulo hi mama samsarah. See that clarity in that understanding. I am in suffering samsara because of my own ajnana. And whenever you talk ajnana in the Vedanta parlance, it is ajnana of our own Atma Swarupa. Here ajnana is you doesn't know physics, you doesn't know chemistry, you don't know economics, you don't know politics, you don't know how to manage the world. These ajnanas we don't talk here. They are talked in the worldly parlance. So here is Atma Ajnana or Tattva Ajnana. The ajnana about the truth, the ajnana about the reality, the ajnana about the substratum. Be careful, huh? Don't miss it. Don't just generalize or brush it aside thinking that मैं समझ गया. नहीं समझा. ये माइंड ऐसा भी चीट करता है. तुमको समझ में आ गया ना, सब कुछ सुन चुके तुम, अब पता है ना, चल जाते सो जाते. That's what the mind does. Like some of the people who used to come regularly, one of the reason for their stopping is this one. अब सुने हो परिषद एक दो, बस काफी अब जाके सो जाते हैं, सब सो गए. First point is understood. Now what is Jnanam? In between there are 100 fill up the blanks to be filled up. That's why I said this is a big topic of 100 points or 1 hour. But all of that we are not going to see. As precisely Bhagavan, as Rishi has said in that particular Purana, same thing only we see. First is understood. सर्वदेहिनाम संसार अज्ञान मूलः. सब लोगों का संसार का कारण अज्ञान है, इसलिए मेरा भी संसार का कारण मेरा अज्ञान. Now what is Jnanam? Now when Ajnana is the cause of samsara, the removal of Ajnana is the cause of freedom from samsara called moksha. Ajnana is removed by only Jnana. The Jnana is this one. What is that? Paratantre swatantre cha bhidabhavad vicharataha. Okay? Paratantre is Jiva. Swatantra is Ishvara. So Paratantra or Swatantra, Jiva Ishvara mein Bhida abhida bhavaha, that they are different from each other. This is what is called as bhida abhava, bheda abhavat. In the Jiva and Ishvara, there is no bheda at all. Through vicharana, when you come to know. विचारण करने से जीव और ईश्वर में कोई भेद है ही नहीं. यही ज्ञान है. If this jnana is gained, then ajnana is gone. Ajnana created, samsara gone. So this paratantra, swatantra, bheda is not there. What is said here in Puranic language is what is said in Chandogya Upanishad as Tattvam Asi. Tattva se महावाक्य क्या हुआ ना, जीव ईश्वर का एक था ना, that is what he is talking. Here जीव is called as paratantra, ईश्वर is called swatantra. Here swa or para is maya. So Jiva is Paratantra means Jiva under the influence of Maya. Ishvara is Swatantra means the Ishvara's Maya is under his control. So Ishvara uses his Maya for the outer creation, maintenance, dissolution. But he doesn't allow that Maya to bind him. That is what is Ishvara. You and I are what? Jiva. We allow the Maya to bind us, we get lost in it. This is one way of explanation. From Ishvara uses them. We also have Sthula Sukshma Karana Upadhis, Panchakosha. We are used by them. That's why we are called Paratantra. So, when we also transcend our own Upadhis and become Swatantra, we are as blissful and as liberated as Ishvara. This is one way of understanding. Other is what? The Ishvara also has in him, beyond the upadhis, the substratum is Parabrahma only. Jiva also, behind is how much more limited the upadhis are. The substratum is same Parabrahma and Atma. In this way, take Ishvara, take Jiva. Understand Ishvara, Sopadika, Nirupadika. Understand Jiva, Sopadika, Nirupadika. Keep away the Upadhi of Ishvara and yourself. Then from the substratum standpoint, the Bheda Abhava, no presence of difference, absence of difference, so is equal to oneness. When we recognize it, there is no more avidya, there is no more samsara. How much is there? Say, Tasmad Ajnana Molo hi samsara sarvadehina. Paratantre swatantre cha bhidabhavat vicharata. Therefore, as long as I am in the ajnana of my own self, so long from that ajnana only the upadhis are projected, then I become paratantra to it, leading to the samsara. Paratantra is depending on that. Slavery to that, attachment to that, identification with that, thinking that that alone is me, and trying throughout the life struggling to make the upadhis conducive, convenient. First of all, they are not real. Second, they are under the influence of time. Third, they are because of prarabdha. Then how can you master them? How can you control them? Controlling the faculties is a mithya. To some extent we can discipline them so that they won't trouble our sadhana. Then, through the sadhana, they have to be transcended only. Can I control the old age of my body, death of my body? Agar disease hai likha maine andar, you can't do. But to some extent I manage it so that I do the sadhana of the Atma Vichara and Atma Jnana. In the Atma Jnana, I transcend the Upadhi. अदरवाइज उपाधि तो परमात्मा का है, वो माया का है, वो मिथ्या है, उसका कंट्रोल नामक बात नहीं बनता. Like the snake, you can't control it because it is not real. But I control the fear of snake in my mind for some time, then search for the rope. When I see the rope, neither snake nor fear is there. Like that, so many angles, this shloka can be dealt with, discussed. One idea we said. Both of them are so powerful. One, sarvadehinam samsaraha ajnana mulaha. All of us are suffering in the world because of ignorance of the self. Second one is what? Paratantre swatantre cha bhiya bhavat vicharataha. When you do the Mahavakya Vicharana, as guided by the Upanishad and the Guru, we discover that what is there in that Ishvara Swatantra is same is there in me also, the Jiva Paratantra. Not knowing that self, I have become Paratantra. Paratantra is, Para is the Anatma, Para is Upadhis, Tantra is under control. Having come under the control of the Upadhis. उपाधि के कंट्रोल में रहने वाला जीव है, उपाधि से कंट्रोल के बाहर आने का ट्राई करने वाला साधक है. उपाधियों को जो ट्रांसेंड किया है सिद्ध है, सिद्ध पुरुष. I use them when I require, I don't require, keep them away, I don't allow them to influence. Like the servant. ताली बजाते आ गया हो, जाके काम कर दिया हो. जो काम है ही नहीं तो वो बस वहां खड़ा है. वो आई एम नॉट वरीड अबाउट हिम. कोई नौटंकी कर रहा है, इसको निकाल दिया नौकरी से. आई वोंट अलाउ हिम टू ओवरपावर मी. Do we do it or not with servants? That is the bossing by a boss of the servant. We have to be the boss of the upadhis, but we are servant now. We are slaves now to upadhis. दोनों बातें. अज्ञान है तो उपाधियों का हम लेजी स्लेव मानते हैं, उपाधि का स्लेव है तो अज्ञान कंटिन्यू करता है. इसलिए दोनों करना है. So आत्मज्ञान we are going on getting, that should help us in getting freed from the slavery to the upadhi. We have to do those sadhanas by which upadhi slavery is reduced. That should be used for the atmajnana. So in this way, tasmad ajnana mulo hi samsarah sarvadehinam paratantre swatantre cha bhidabhavat vicharatah. Then, very interesting discussion here. Tomorrow we'll talk a little more. ये थोड़ा higher है, subtler है. New initiate students को ये बात समझ में नहीं आता. Literal meaning also they don't understand. Margaret already indicated one. But I'll chant the sloka, tomorrow we'll see. Ekatvam nastiva dvaitam tatra kutostyaho ekam nastyatam cha kuto mruta samudbhavaha. So in the pure Paramatma, ekatvam nastiva, you cannot talk it as one. In that quantification, that one or two, you can't talk about it. अब उसमें एकत्व ही नहीं है, then एकत्व अपि नास्ति एव द्वैतम तत्र कुतः अस्ति. अहो, what is just surprising. अगर एक है ही नहीं है तो द्वैत कहाँ से आएगा? बिकॉज एक है और एक है, उसके बीच में द्वैत होता है. अब पहला एक ही नहीं है तो दूसरा कहाँ से आएगा? दूसरा नहीं है तो द्वैत कहाँ से होगा? अहो, what an आश्चर्य. You can't call water as one water. One is a redundant word there. Water is water. Because water, like there's no other thing to say, one water, two water, three water. तत्व है ना जल. जल को एक जल नहीं बोल सकते आप. एक नदी, एक समुद्र, all of that, the parameters and area. But the content, the water, you can't call एक पानी. You can't say एक पानी दूसरा आकाश. No, they are of different nature. इसमें एक दो नहीं चलते. दूसरा पानी है तो इसको एक पानी, उसको दो पानी कहना है. तो इसको एक भी नहीं कह सकते तो दूसरा कहां से आया? एक ही नहीं है. How can do it? That is no. एकमेवा द्वयम ब्रह्मण्येन नास्ति किंचन. Final उसका understanding is you can't call it as even one. You can't call it. It is so. That's it. If the second is there, referent to that, you call it as one. मेरा लड़का है, बस एक है तो मेरा लड़का ही है. एक लड़का बोलेगा दूसरा तीसरा है. मेरा छोटा लड़का है, बड़ा लड़का है, तो there are many children. What a beautiful thing. एकत्वमपि नास्ति एव द्वैतं तत्र कुतः अस्ति. अहो, then ekam nasti atha. Then that ekam is not there. Then martyam cha nasti. That which is not even called as ekam, the pure Paramatma, is not martyam. It is not subject for destruction or the death. Then kuto mruta samudbhavaha. Then from where you are talking the language of mruti or death, etc. Eternal one Paramatma alone is there. What are you talking the myth of death, etc. and getting frightened about it? Now see the fearless, bold sentence of this time. What are you talking about the mrityu? It is only one eternal self. न जन्म लेता है न मरता है वो. There is nothing other than it, even to talk about its मृत्यु. इसका मृत्यु होता नहीं, मृत्युग्रस्त दूसरा वस्तु है ही नहीं. I am the pure eternal consciousness. I have no death and birth and all. Then other than me to be born or die. Then what is the whole world? अरे बेवकूफ, इसको प्रोजेक्शन है. प्रोजेक्शन का बर्थ डेथ नहीं होता, अपीयरेंस डिसअपीयरेंस होता है. See the lot of difference in the words itself. When you call it as birth and death, how emotional, sentimental that gives the feelings. But when you call it as appearance and disappearance, there is nothing to worry. Wave is not born in water, my dear friends. Wave never dies. Wave only appeared, only to disappear. So to the whole world is not born. It is only appearing. Anything appears once, it disappears also. Once it disappears, it will appear again. Our problem is what? We attach to one set of things. How to break this shackle of attachment is, not only this disappears, but another thing will appear which will be much better than this. Which will be much better than this. With that understanding, attachment to these things, we have to give up. But if somebody says, no, इससे बढ़िया भी हो, लेकिन मेरे को इससे attachment है, then he is like Dhritarashtra. You don't try to change him. Let his experiences of getting kicks from the world change him from within. You don't advise that fellow. He is a Murakha now, Dhritarashtra type. Dhritarashtra, till he doesn't want to change, nobody can change him. अगर बच्चे होते हैं 1 खिलौना चाहिए, अरे इससे बढ़िया मैं दिलाता हूँ मैंने, वो नहीं नहीं मुझे यही चाहिए, यही सब मूर्ख. डोंट ट्राई टू चेंज इट. बट अदरवाइज एन आशावाद कि जिससे बेटर ही होगा, अभी तुम पुण्य कर रहे हो. हमारा प्रॉब्लम क्या है सॉल्व करने का? दीज अटैचमेंट्स यू हैव टू ट्रांससेंड. Then put your own mind में आशा कि the thing will be better. Like fear of death, why attachment to the body? Then tell इससे बढ़िया ही शरीर मिलेगा अगले जन्म में, because you are doing upasana and sadhana. Then the attachment to this goes away. Our goal is not to get another body. Basically we want moksha. But what obstructs is our attachment. To conquer it, these type of thoughts. So ajnana मूलो हि samsara sarvadehinam. Then स्वतंत्र परतंत्र भेद अभाव परतंत्रे स्वतंत्रे च भेदाभावात् विचारतः तेन एकत्वमपि नास्ति एव द्वैतं तत्र कुतोऽस्ति अहो एकं न अस्ति अतः मर्त्युं च नास्ति कुतः मृतसमुद्भवः. Okay, now the next shloka, purely the Mandukya Upanishad, 7th mantra, Bhagavan here quoting whoever is there in that Linga Purana. Exactly the mantra. Nanta prajno bharisprajnaha nacho bhayata evacha na prajnana ganastvevam na prajno prajna evasaha. So these things we'll study tomorrow. Thank you. Om 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 Purnamada Purnamidam Purna Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Paramarshibhyo Parabrahmane Shruti Matrino Tat Sat Brahma Arpanamastu. Thank you, friends.